Hey everybody, you're watching Something Catchy. We're out here out of Bayport, Florida at our pinfish traps again. So yesterday we did something different. We put like a scalloping bag full of shrimp in here because we came out here yesterday and a storm blew in. So we had a bunch of extra shrimp. So we took the shrimp and put it in the scallop bag and put it inside of our pinfish trap. It's kind of gonna be like a, you know, a bait for a pinfish, and at the same time, hopefully we'll still have live shrimp in there from yesterday because they were really big. I didn't want to get rid of them. I knew we were coming today. So I'm gonna turn this around and let you watch her pull the trap. Hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of bait because we're going for redfish, trout, snapper. It's gonna be an all-around good day. It's getting towards the end of the summer here, and we're on the Nature coast, so this time of year the redfish bite should start picking up, start getting all kinds of good stuff going on. Moment of truth here. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah, there's some pinfish in here.
Not bad, not bad.
But now the real moment of truth, are the shrimp alive?
Are the shrimp alive? Yeah, or did the pinfish tear a hole in it and eat them? That's what I'm wondering.
There's a little baby remora.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that small.
Oh,
That's
no,
a catfish.
catfish.
That's a tiny catfish. I'm glad you didn't grab it.
Yeah, me too.
That's weird. I've actually never seen a catfish that small, and I've never seen, actually I shouldn't say never, but not in a long time, and I've never seen one in our pinfish trap.
I do believe all the shrimp are dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate, but you gotta try it to find out, I guess.
Yeah, we didn't want to just throw them out, so.
We at least got to trade them for some pinfish.
Yeah.
You know? Let's see.
Yeah,
Are they dead? No, not all dead. There's some alive in there. There's a couple of dead ones, but there's definitely at least a dozen live ones in there. But yeah, half of them died.
So, oh, and they ripped the scallop bag.
Ah,
Several spots.
man.
Dang.
Lost
Bad
the
idea.
scallop bag, got some pinfish out of the deal. Live and learn though, we won't do it again.
Yeah, learn from our mistakes. Look at that big shrimp, he stayed alive.
Cool, that's the one I really wanted anyway.
All right, so we just pulled up to the fishing spot. And if you can see those little ripples out on the water and all those little splashes, there's tons of mullet all around.
That's a good sign.
Yes, that's a good sign. When you see a bunch of mullet, the redfish are typically not far behind them. Look, they're going crazy over there.
Yeah, this is how it was when I was here the other day, even crazier.
This is gonna be a good day. So what way is the boat gonna sit? Are we gonna sit
This
sideways?
is pretty much exactly how we're gonna sit right now. I got a fish on already.
Oh my gosh.
Nice red, nice red. Right in the school of mullet. How cool is that, guys? We're in here maybe 2 minutes. Katie hadn't even got her rod out yet. Already got a nice redfish.
Oh
It
man.
is too, it's a nice red.
Good job, babe. We were right.
He's probably not a keeper, but he's still a redfish. Let's see.
Hey, he's still a tournament entry.
Sometimes they can be a little misleading when they're in the water. Yeah, he's a keeper. He's just
Cool.
barely keeper, I think.
Woo!
So we'll enter him and we'll probably put him in the live well and then let him go later if we get a bigger one. Usually if you start catching redfish that quick, they are here and you'll get more so you can trade up. Alright guys, so I caught that on a 1/0 circle hook, tiny little weight, 12-pound test, and a giant shrimp. So I'm gonna see if I can do that again. Hopefully this time we'll get a little bit bigger. In my experience, redfish don't really like to get close to the boat, so you really want a fair size weight so you can get it far enough from the boat. I don't know if I got a stingray on here or it's in the grass. Oh, I got something. Look at that. Got something big. There he is. Look at that. I don't know what it. I don't know. It's swimming pretty fast sideways. Definitely got something. I'm gonna say it's a big stingray because he's very powerful. takes a lot to pull this much line this quick off of this spin fisher. I see the sand kicking up out there, so it's a really big stingray. But I can enter that into the inshore division. So I'm actually going to try to land this. Usually I pop them off when I realize it's a big stingray when I get him close to the boat, because I don't like to try to pull him up on the boat. If you've never fought a 3-foot wide stingray, I'm going to tell you right now, it's like fighting almost like a shark on larger tackle. I mean, I've caught 12-foot hammer on Everall 20-aught, which is the largest reel in the world. And stingrays remind me a lot of them. Oh, I think he just pulled. Nope. This might not be a stingray. If he is, he could be foul hooked.
If we're not using
I'm on
those...
again.
Oh my god.
I'm on again.
Man.
I was trying to bait the other one. I saw this one bend over, and I'm like, I think your thing like attracted him. He heard the splash or something.
Yeah,
as soon as yours hit the water. Yeah, this is a redfish here. Nice.
Awesome.
That's a bigger one.
All right, trading up.
Will you?
Yep.
Redfish are here, guys. I've been waiting on it. We've been coming out here. I knew they were coming. Bait shop guy keeps telling me they'll be here soon, they'll be here soon. I'm like, man, been having a hard time with the redfish, but I've been doing good on everything else. He's like, just give it a little time, and he was right. Here they are.
Wow, nice.
That one's a keeper.
Woo!
That's dinner right there, guys.
High five.
Woo! Let's get a measurement on that.
Yep. So you can enter the other one for the conservation division,
Yep.
the stingray for the
Inshore
division, and the redfish for the inshore division.
Correct.
So he's already got 3 entries for the day. Hopefully it wins us something.
Hopefully so. The school of mullets right there, and there's big push behind them, so I'm pretty sure that's what where they moved to. Redfish are schooling fish, but you can find them out on their own. Oftentimes it seems to me that the juvenile fish will be on their own hanging out, and some of the larger fish in our area will be schooled up when you get to this time of year.
I'm
Oh,
on.
Katie's on, Katie's on.
Woo!
It's a nice one too. Nice. Told you I thought they were that way.
Yeah, you were right.
Casting out that way now.
He's charging the boat.
Oh, I see it.
Oh!
That's a nice
The
fish.
project's hot.
That's a nice fish. Oh, don't get it in the troller. You get it out?
Yeah, I got him before he got that close.
Oh,
Oh, my feet are burning.
I bet. So Katie just got this nice redfish.
My first red of the day.
I'm gonna say he's right at about 18 inches, but
Yep.
we'll see. Pull him up there on the tape for him. There you go.
Alright.
17, about
He's
17
under.
and a half inches. So go
So-
ahead and get that tape back there.
Oh, he's good for the conservation.
Yeah, we can put him in the conservation division of the tournament, but we cannot submit him for a raffle entry in the redfish division. So sometimes when the bite is on, it's quick, and I mean it's back-to-back fish, and then the fish will all disappear. You can try to keep them around by chumming. You really want to make sure if the fish are there, you're casting. Somebody's feeding them, basically. They gotta be occupied, otherwise they move on. You know, you don't always have to chum like that, but it does help. We always freeze our leftover shrimp, and then it's nice to bring the shrimp and cut them up and whiffle bat them in the direction you're gonna cast. We've got this little chum bat right here. You guys can see that red bat. So we'll cut a handful of chum and whip it out there in either direction off the boat. I like to get a good spread, so we'll like cast some this way, cast some that way. And that way when the school swims by, you can find them, you know.
Oh, fish on.
Fish on, fish on. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Charging the boat. Oh. He's charging.
That's awesome.
There he is. Oh, it's a nice little one. He might be 18.
They haven't been the biggest redfish ever yet, but they're gonna get bigger. is gonna be incredible. And we each have, oh.
Well, it's this guy's lucky day. We've got a bigger redfish now, so we're gonna let this one go. We put him in the live well for a while and he's definitely good and ready. There he goes.
Awesome.
What a lucky fish.
Yeah.
So now we got 2 fish in here and they are both bigger than he was. This one's 19 inches. This one's about the same size as he was, but a little bit thicker. So we're gonna keep them in there, and that's all right. So if we catch a bigger one, then we'll get to throw those back and basically just keep trading up. So we've each got 2 rods out, kind of got a spread around the boat, different baits, different tackle, just slightly, you know. And now we wait. We're fishing with Rodney. We're a 3-man crew today. 2 men, 1 woman. It's fun sometimes to hold the rod and, you know, catch the fish. When the fish are really biting, actually here in a minute, I'll tie on a topwater and I'll start throwing it out there. I love topwater redfish. I mean, when you get the redfish school here and you can cast and see all the reds chase it up, sometimes there'll be, you know, 3, 4 redfish just chasing the lure aggressively up towards the boat. That's fun right there. That's real fun. I don't do a lot of topwater lure fishing, but when I do, I sure do enjoy it. So I try not to have any grass on my pinfish, and if I don't get any after a while, then that means there's probably either something wrong with the bait or you just need to change it up. A lot of the time I'll cut the tail off the pinfish and it'll put a little bit of that scent out there and he'll be wiggling around kind of frantically, and then they'll come and pick it up. Well, it's hot out here. Our bimini's shredded to pieces and we need to get a new one, but I'm not sure if I want to order another. Oh! I can't even get it in the rod. I got it in my hand all weird. Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow. I wonder if that shark came back for seconds or if that's just a big red.
It's charging the boat, whatever it is.
Alright, let me get the net.
Oh, look at it, it's a redfish. They're fired up. I'm gonna get the top water out.
Oh, sorry.
Woo. They're fired up today. That's a big one. It's a big one. Bigger. Nice.
In the net. Oh,
I shouldn't say big, but he's definitely bigger. It felt big.
yeah.
Sometimes these little fish can surprise you. Sometimes the little ones will fight and the big ones don't fight as hard. It's weird. So now we'll get to trade up. So they just changed the redfish regulation again. Everything keeps going down. I'm pretty sure it's 1 fish per person, 4 fish per vessel if you have 4 people. So this time I'm going to send another big shrimp out there. They've been hitting the pinfish, but it doesn't hurt to change it up occasionally. Honestly, today is one of those days they're just about eating anything. Look at all the mullet. Look at all that. Look at all that.
Wow.
Check out that right there. That school of redfish is crushing a school of mullet out there right now. Look at that. That is epic. Yeah, I see him.
Oh, I got one. Oh.
Katie's on.
Oh.
He's on. Reel. That's what I'm talking about. They are here today.
That's so cool. Oh, he's charging the boat now. Oh, no, he started. When they see that, you can tell when it's a redfish because they charge the boat, and then when they see the boat, they're like, oh no! They start to take off. Ah!
They're definitely smart enough to know, because when you're doing top water, they start getting close to the boat and they're like, nope. So what's that? Your second red of the day, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Now we're 2 to 4. It's so much fun to release them like this.
Yeah, redfish, it's best to hold them by the tail and kind of push them back and forth. Sometimes they're a little difficult to get to go. So if you just throw it out there, it might drift away and then die. So it is best to do that. Oftentimes, we just, you know, put them in the water and they swim right away real hard. But sometimes we do have a little bit of an issue, so we do always almost always push them like that, especially the bigger ones.
It's real easy to cast it farthest direction with the wind.
Yeah, I know. I'll put the popper out there so I can...
Oh, it's already gone. Popper's already down. It was already under.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Hold ya. Put the camera on you.
It's on the topper. Oh, nice. This might be a jack here. I'm gonna try to get back here in the shot for you guys. I know I'm over top of my other line. It's all right. But I put a popper out here. I just wanted to drift it out towards that school of mullet. And it worked. I got a nice fish. Oh, look at that one, babe.
Immediately.
Look at that one. He looks big. Get the net.
Okay.
Look at all of them with him. He's got a bunch with him, babe. Cast a DOA. Cast a DOA. Right there behind you. Right there behind you. Look at all of them with him. This is what I'm talking about. Check that out. That's a nice redfish right there. 23.5-inch redfish going in the box.
Already hooked up again.
We're on the school of big fish now. Oh, it's a stingray.
Wow, that's another big stingray.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop this one now.
All right. Yeah, I've already got one entry for that division.
Ooh.
Woo!
Man, they are so strong.
Yeah, they are.
That's so fun. All right, Katie's on again. Whoa, that's a good one. No, he wasn't acting like a stingray. You got head shakes on there, don't you?
No, he's charging the boat. It's a red.
Yeah, it's a stingray.
Yeah.
You can tell when they start going on a run like that, you got a stingray. I probably looked over there and saw when he was like hovering over the bait.
Yeah.
And she set the hook on him and he is mad. He's gonna spool that little thing. I'm gonna bring this up here and get some footage. Sometimes it's just like that, guys. The bite's here and then the bite's gone. So you can either move and chase them or move on to something else. For us, we're at our limit of redfish. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do some trout fishing, maybe go out for some mangrove snapper while there's no wind. So we'll see you at the next spot. All right, so we were heading out to our offshore spot, but the thunderstorms are building over land. It's already about 2 o'clock, so we're not gonna go all the way out there. So I was scanning the bottom here in this area, a little bit closer to land, and I found some ledges, some big pods of bait. We're gonna stop here, we're gonna chum, and we're gonna see if we can get into some snapper, maybe some other stuff. We'll have to just see, so stay tuned. Well, it didn't take long. I already got something good. It's a snapper, nice snapper.
Nice.
Look at all of them. There's tons of snapper, man. Tons of them. Nice snapper. That's what I'm talking about. We found a nice school of snapper. Katie's hooked up.
Yeah, but I got one on too.
Nice.
Mine's tiny, but
it's all right.
that is a good snapper. Wow.
Nice. All right, so for the snapper, I'm pretty much using the exact same rig. Got a 3/8 ounce sinker, 1/0 circle hook, 12-pound fluorocarbon, and a decent shrimp. Once you find the school of snapper, the most important thing is just keep them around. Keep them happy, you know, chum, keep the bait in the water in the same spot. You kind of want to feel out the bottom, get close to the bottom. You don't really want it on the bottom. And then once you find the fish, you'll feel them pecking and then just, oh, missed that one.
Those tiny little fish are here.
There you go. Oh.
Those lucky little tiny things.
Yeah, I see them all around. Toss some freebie shrimp down and then throw your shrimp down with them and they'll just go into a feeding frenzy. There we go. This one's small, but either way. Tiny little snapper. Much different from the last one I got. The last one's probably 12, 13 inches. And this one's 4. That's all right though. We'll get them. Will you bring a net of shrimp back here when you come?
Yep.
I can see them right down there. There's a bunch of them. Oh, that one's better. He's probably a good keeper. Oh, this is the grunt. I'm surprised we're mini grunts right here. All right, so right now I'm tying on a GoPro to the end of my leader. And I'm getting ready to send this down to the bottom of the ocean so you guys can see what it's like where we're fishing. You're gonna see a lot of fish, some cool reef. Let us know if you see any good keepers down there. All right, away it goes. See you later. So I don't always hook the shrimp the exact same way. Sometimes I find if you change it, it actually makes a difference. But right now, I've got it hooked just about in the middle, a little bit further back than the middle. Oh, the shrimp are jumping down in the bottom. I can tell the bottom here is nice. I'm looking at it. It's very good looking. Oh, I lost a good one. All right, well, the bottom machine only does so much. It says it looks great right here, but I'm curious what it actually is, and I haven't dove this spot. Katie says she's hot and wants to dive in, so I'm gonna let her check it out. I'm sending a shrimp. Where? Where? Where?
Right there.
Is it big? Is it big?
Yes.
Like keeper?
Yes.
Get a pin fish, get a pin fish.
Okay.
No,
there
no,
it
no.
is, there it is.
Get this. Got the cobia. Got the cobia. No freaking way. What? Oh, he popped. No, he popped.
Did he really?
He popped.
Man.
Dang. Let's get him again.
All right.
Let's see if he'll bite again. So I say
Fish on.
No.
He's on.
No. Oh my God. Oh my
force
God.
Don't pop it. It's 20,000.
The pin fish is all the way up the line. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
It's not the same one. There's no way.
Maybe not.
It's a cobia though. Oh, flip.
Oh, that's so cool.
Get the
No,
net.
he's not as big.
There's probably several here.
Yeah, I bet.
Because the other one was way stronger. I had my drag loose on here. As soon as I tightened it, he stopped pulling. The other time, it was so tight I couldn't even get it out of the rod holder. Cool though.
Yeah. They're strong. fun fish. Yeah.
Nice little cobia.
Got it. Good picture.
Boy, storms sure do look cool though, don't they? Check that out. Woo, it's a good thing we're at the ramp.
Wow, look over there too.
Oh yeah.
Just like covers the coastline.
All right guys, it was a great day of red fishing. As you can see behind us, the storms are rolling in. We played with some cobia, got some snappers, stingrays, all that stuff for the tournament. You can insert all that kind of stuff in the tournament. We were fishing this the last 2 days of the CCA tournament. We're gonna fish tomorrow, but right now we're gonna go back to the house because it's storming any second. We're literally just stopped to show you guys these fish with this cool background behind us. Now we're gonna go cook them up, so we'll see you at the house.
Wasn't that an incredible day? Greg and I had so much fun out there playing with the cobia and diving and catching all of these awesome fish. So first I'm going to show you how to fillet the redfish and then we're going to fry some up. So you want to make a cut at a 45-degree angle right behind the fin, and redfish have huge scales. So you want to kind of wedge your knife right underneath the scales. Go right behind the head. Make sure you don't miss any of that good head meat. And once you get to the spine, take the tip of your knife and just run it right down the back of the fish. And you can see those giant scales are flying all over my kitchen. All right, just keep going back down the back of the fish. This is a nice little red. We're gonna fillet up Big Mama here in just a little bit. But it's getting late and we want to get to bed because we have an action-packed weekend ahead of us. But before I tell you about that, once you get to the end, to the tail section, you want to poke your knife all the way through and then run your knife down the back of the tail. Then take your knife, angle it downward towards the spine, get all those little scales off there so they don't get in our way. And run it down the spine. Redfish have huge rib cages too, so you're gonna wanna go over the rib cage. You can cut through them, but it's so much easier to just go over top of it. So once you go over that big chunky spine right there, you get to the rib cage, and you have a couple of really thick pin bones, so you just gotta break through those. You'll feel them with your knife. Just push through those, over the ribs. Try to avoid the gut as much as possible. And then once you get over the ribs, I just take my knife and wiggle it up towards the head. There's many different ways to fillet fish, but this is how I like to do it. It's very simple and it gets the job done. Perfect fillet. Now I'm going to show you guys how to take the skin off. Start with the tail end, cut a little notch in there to get yourself a handle. And just wiggle your knife down. You want to have your knife sort of angled downward. And just run it down the back of the skin. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And it comes right off. It's really easy. Redfish do have these little pin bones in here along with the bloodline. So we like to cut that out. Especially if you're going to be freezing your fish or keeping it for more than a day or two, that bloodline gets really gray and nasty. So for presentation purposes, we try to get that out of there as much as possible. And then of course we like to get the pin bones out because nobody wants to bite into a bunch of bones when you're trying to eat your fish. Right there, you can really feel them with your fingers. All right, there we have it. Perfect. I'm gonna cut these into some smaller pieces so that we can put them in our deep fryer. And I make this really yummy batter that we use also for our fried pickles. It's so good. I'll show you guys how we make that. I think we're gonna put them on fish sandwiches as well. So to tell you guys a little bit more about the weekend that we have ahead of us, tomorrow is the last day that we can fish the Redfish tournament. So we're gonna fish that as hard as we can and then get all of our entries in. And then the next day is the first day of grouper season. So Saturday, last day of the Redfish tournament. Sunday, first day of grouper season.
And snook season.
And snook season. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Mullet run's about to get going too.
Yep. We've got a lot going on right now. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you do, subscribe so that you can see more of our videos because we have a lot of fun stuff in store for you guys. So there's many ways to cook redfish. I think my favorite way is to just blacken them and just eat them straight up. But tonight we are going to fry them. Greg's actually going to deep fry them. I'm gonna make him this batter and it's very, very good and super easy. All right, now that my fish fillets are washed and dried, I'm gonna have my little helper, Mackenzie, come and help me. She's silly. She wanted to help out with this. So can you tell everybody what we're gonna start with in our breading?
There's flour.
Look at the camera, tell them what you got.
There's flour, breadcrumbs, and cornmeal.
Yes, good job. All right, and we're gonna season that up just a little bit. Do you think you can stir these all together for me? All right, thanks. I am going to add some onion powder. I'm probably gonna add about a teaspoon's worth because I wanna have a really good flavor to the
It's
seasoning.
already smelling kind of weird.
Run away, lemon. All right, and then I've got some garlic powder. Again, about a teaspoon. All of these measurements are going to vary with how much batter, with how much breading you need.
I might sneeze.
You might. All right, a little bit of paprika for the color. All right, I'm gonna add some pepper in there.
Yeah. Peppermint. You always put pepper in everything almost. Except
Yeah.
eggs.
No, I don't put pepper in eggs. I use Everglades in eggs. But I think Everglades has some pepper in it. Maybe. And then salt.
Yes.
Salt. I'll leave the full recipe either up here on the screen or down in the description below. Thank you very much.
Are we using a mango for this?
No, we're not using a mango for this. We're gonna eat that mango tomorrow morning maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta cut that hammy melon too.
Hammy melon?
Hammy melon.
Oh, I forgot.
All right, I forgot the eggs, so hang on just a second. All right, so I totally forgot about my wet ingredients, but I've added an egg and a little bit of milk to a bowl and a secret ingredient,
Pickles.
pickle juice. Just a splash. There you go.
That makes it a little greenish yellow.
That gives it a really good flavor.
Here's Bubby right here.
Yeah, there's Jameson coming to hang out.
Mama, I want a pickle.
You want a pickle?
He loves pickles.
All right, hang on. Jameson has to have a pickle break. Check for a second, baby.
Pickle. Silly. A pickle on your head. Mommy, those ones are way sourer than the bread ones.
These are the bread ones. The ones that I have right here. These are the bread ones. The bread and butter ones. Those are the best kind. All right.
Oh, it's the butter one.
That's this one, the bread and butter ones. But for our wet ingredients, I used dill pickle juice. Here you go, buddy. You want us over here and eat your pickles? Okay, so to bread them, you just want to put all of your fish in your bowl. Thank you for mixing it up. You did a really good job. Stir it up for a second, let it soak in there, don't splash it all over the counter.
No, I'm not.
It's okay. Can you take a fillet and put it into the dry part of the batter? The breading batter. I'm really tired, guys. We have had an action-packed last few days. Not only are the next 2 days coming up gonna be crazy, but the last 3 days have also been crazy with scalloping, fishing, more fishing. Whew. Give Mackenzie a like if you think she's doing a good job. She always helps me cook. She's been making her own eggs lately,
Yeah.
and with supervision, of course. But she makes all sorts of stuff, don't you? You help her all
Yeah.
the time. Crab
Sometimes I
cakes.
make cookies too.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
all
last of the fish. So all I'm gonna do now is deep fry them for 1 to 2 minutes, just to get them nice and golden brown. Fish doesn't take long at all in the deep fryer. Yes. All right, I've got all the fish fried up. It looks so good. It's super crispy. And I'm gonna make this nice little sandwich. I've got a brioche bun. I'm gonna put a couple of fillets on it. So I'm going to add a little bit of onion and this sauce that we made yesterday for our scallops. If you want to know what's in that sauce, make sure you check out our scallop video. It is delicious. You could also add a little bit of lettuce on there. I just didn't have any flat, big pieces of lettuce on hand today. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. Hot. Hot. That's a lot. Mmm.
Food.
But that is so good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get these kids fed because they're coming red fishing with us tomorrow. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you later.
Peace out.
Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Redfish.
Redfish and foul.
Redfish Scouts.
Yeah.